Before we begin, if you're drawn to real stories where ordinary people refuse to give up, subscribe now and join a community that uncovers the truth others try to bury. This is the story of a family that refused to let a case go cold. When 19-year-old college freshman Lauren Spierer vanished after a night out in Bloomington, police launched an investigation. There were searches, interviews, headlines, but weeks turned into months, and months into years. No arrests, no answers, no closure. For many families, that's where the nightmare becomes permanent. But Lauren's parents refused to accept silence as the final chapter. They retraced her steps. They studied surveillance footage frame by frame. They hired private investigators. They kept her face in the media long after national coverage faded. While authorities worked within legal limits, her family worked with relentless emotion. They organized press conferences. They built online communities. They kept the pressure alive when public interest began to slip. Every tip mattered. Every rumor was examined. Every inconsistency was questioned. And here's what made their fight different. They treated the investigation like a full-time mission. They documented timelines, compared statements, and even challenged official assumptions when something didn't sit right. The case sparked nationwide discussions about campus safety, witness cooperation, and the legal boundaries that can slow down justice. It exposed how fragile investigations can become when key individuals refuse to talk. Years later, while the mystery of Lauren's disappearance remains officially unsolved, the family's determination reshaped the conversation. Their advocacy influenced campus awareness programs, safety campaigns, and legal debates across the country. Justice doesn't always look like a courtroom verdict. Sometimes justice is refusing to let a name be forgotten. Sometimes it's forcing the world to keep asking questions. Sometimes it's turning grief into a movement that protects others. The Spierer family transformed unimaginable loss into purpose. They showed the world that investigations don't only belong to detectives, they belong to the people who refuse to stop caring. And in doing so, they ensured that Lauren's story would never disappear, even if she did. If stories like this matter to you, stories where families become investigators, where truth fights against silence, subscribe now. Because the next case we uncover might be one the world has already forgotten.